first stop of the day in Miami is PanIQ Room. And there's a large parking lot right outside. We are going to try their haunted hospital room today. Ooh, are we ready? Let's go check them out.
What's going on, everybody? It is Brandon from ESCAPETHEROOMers. How y'all doing? I am with Kelly, who is the manager from PanIQ Miami. What's going on, Kelly? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys? Here from Miami.
I need some of that Miami weather over here in New York City.
Very sunny every day. Yesterday we had some rain, but it's a free car wash.
Yeah, your rain is, well, I shouldn't say that it's sporadic or that it's quick, because sometimes it is kind of torrential. It lasts for a while, but like you said, a free car wash, that's a great way of looking at it.
Like to look at it, because we're located in Wynwood, and there's a lot of construction. It's a gentrified area, and there's a lot of buildings. Like the best restaurants, bars, breweries, everything is in Wynwood. So if you have to come here, do an escaper and then go out.
Yeah, absolutely. I've actually been to Wynwood prior to visiting you in PanIQ, and it's such a cool neighborhood. There's so many great spots to visit, food-wise, coffee-wise. There's a lot. If you're a coffee lover, there's a couple of really cool coffee spots, and it's just a really nice neighborhood to check out. I never got to go to the beach there or do any of that stuff. It's more just walking around. But anyways, we visited PanIQ to play their game Haunted Hospital, and we'll get into that. But I have some questions for Kelly that I want to get started with. For PanIQ Miami, how many games do you have available right now open to the public?
So open to the public, we have 3 in this location. We have Haunted Hospital, which is our hardest level. Pirates Den, which is the medium hard. That one's our most adventurous. I'll get to that one later. That one's my favorite game.
Okay.
3. And then we have My Spy, which is a beginner, let's say, second generation room. And that one's is, compared to the 3, our least hardest room, let's say.
Okay. And out of these 3 games, which one do you find is your most popular that players are booking more frequently?
So I have to give a huge shout out to Groupon, and not only with that site that always promotes like, oh, you have a discount here, but people love to get a discount, and that's the Pirates Den. Yeah.
Okay.
But we do offer other things, like after your first game, we do offer 30% off your second for rebooking.
Right.
Our Haunted Hospital has to be in the chart. Like, everybody looks at the 3 and says, I want to do the hardest one. I want to get scared too.
Right. And then, like you mentioned that you get 30% off after you book the first one. How did they do so? Did they just ask the game master, or? So
we normally say at the end, when there's a little thing there. So if a group doesn't escape, we normally show the whole thing. And I know that most escape rooms might not have time for that, but we have enough time to show, hey guys, you're missing 3 puzzles, let's do them together. And we make everybody feel good. And then at the end we say, if you guys are interested, do you want to rebook for a 30% off? And we either rebook it on site right there, right away, and then they do it like right after that game, or they can book it for any other day. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right on site. Yeah.
Oh, great. The next thing we want to know, was there any challenges that you faced with creating the room, like build-wise or puzzle designs, or anything that you faced along the way?
Yeah. And so we were one of the first escape rooms in Miami. And what I've noticed that before my administrating the area, my family member, my brother, used to
Yeah.
be the owner, and he helped out practically build the whole thing. And during the whole city permit building and everything, the escape room industry wasn't understood by anybody. So
Yeah.
we got to a place we were like, we want to make these rooms. People are gonna be here for an hour. They're gonna do this, and then the city was like, I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but we're gonna give you like a office space use, because it wasn't entertainment. It wasn't like, it didn't fit in any category.
Right.
So once we made it, we started out with locking all the doors. People were used to actually would have to escape. Like people, we would lock the door because the regulations weren't changed yet.
Mhm.
After that incident in, I think it was in Austria or Poland, with the escape room that had that huge accident.
Yeah, the fire.
Exactly. It changed our whole industry. So our whole games had to kind of, they were set up in some way, but now we have to kind of like let people out for real. So
Yeah.
we went through that little challenge of, you know what, we have to kind of take away the aspect of you're literally locked inside. And that was a huge change for us, because I mean, now you can literally, if you get scared, like for example in the haunted hospital, people get so scared they crash against the wall and they make huge holes. Like, but then people get scared and they just open the emergency exit at all times.
Yeah.
So that's a huge like challenge for us, that we want to say, we want to scare you, but don't exit the room, because it takes away from your experience.
Yeah, definitely. It loses the immersiveness. But when we totally understand, we've heard so many stories of, people not feeling completely like hypothetically in that situation because, I could just, or even when I know that some companies say, oh, if you feel like you need to use the restroom, feel free to leave and then, come back in. It's like, so you press pause, like on a video game, go use the restroom, come back. Like
leaving a movie. I tell most guests that come in, guys, leave your phones in the locker. They're gonna be fine. They have cameras. It's gonna put you more into that state of, oh my god, I don't have a phone. I can't call. I don't have a calculator. I don't have a flashlight. Like, guys, leave it alone. I'll give you the walkie. I'll give you hints if you need help. But
right.
everybody's so accustomed to, I want this now, and you better give me the answer.
So you mentioned that you're one of the first escape rooms in the Miami area. Do you have any updates, like in terms of like, do you have more rooms coming? Any news that you want to share for the near future?
Yes. So my biggest exciting news is that we're bringing some third generation escape rooms from Las Vegas. So it's another level.
Wow.
I traveled to Las Vegas and I saw a raising. I don't know if we're allowed to say it yet. Right there, I gave you a clue. But yeah, they're gonna be really, really top notch. The ones that we have on this site is first generation and second generation, so it's a lot of padlocks. But the new generation, it's maglocks, so it's completely different. You're not gonna know where to open, what to twist, what to read. That's really, really exciting. And with this new location, the coolest part is that we have these desktop things that will talk to you and interact with you throughout the game.
Oh.
And everything is like animated in a way. So like, say for example, most escape rooms, you'll get the clue by a screen and you have to read it. But this one will be like a character saying, I don't know about that, but we can do this. Like,
right.
Very animated. Yeah, it's really.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Is this new location also going to be in the Miami area?
So that one's going to be located in South Beach. We're located in Wynwood, which is like right next to the downtown area.
Right.
Bridge, if you guys ever come.
Yeah.
and that's gonna be right on Collins Avenue. So
Wow, the
really,
prime location.
yeah,
Yeah.
so prime location. It's gonna have 5 themes. That one's gonna be really, really exciting.
What is the ETA on the grand opening for that location?
So right now we just passed a few city permits, so that's the biggest deal. After that, it's all going up. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, but this year or end of this year?
Let's say this year.
Okay. All right. Hopefully, by the time we move down there, if that finalizes, we could definitely be there to check it out in person.
So right now I'm actually administrating both of these locations, and I'm also visiting other locations, which is pretty cool. It's more work on me, more responsibility, but I love the company. And if you ever want to see another escape room in town, I'll give a huge shout out to Fox in the Box. They came to us with a huge help, hey guys, how's the business? How's everything? We love each other and we work together. We have a lot of communication between all the workers and everybody, and even from here to over there, we've had exchange of workers. So we have a pretty good relationship between each other. Yeah.
Oh, great! Yeah, we actually visited them while we were down there as well to play their it's their serial killer game. You're jumping ahead of me though. What I need to ask you for the next question is if you have a different answer, great. If it's the same, I'm going to ask you which particular game. But what is one that you played that was memorable for you? Preferably the name and the company. Does not have to be your favorite. You can give me more than one. But
Awesome.
who would you shout out?
Okay, I'm gonna for sure shout out the one in Las Vegas, PanIQ Las Vegas, because it's a super touristic site. It's a prime location as well. It's in the Venetian, right in front of the gondolas, and it was really beautiful. While you're shopping for probably really high-end brands like a Jimmy Choo or something like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
which game?
I did all 5.
You gotta pick one. Give me one that was.
So it was crazy because I had never done an over 21 escape room, and that one is called The Morning After. And it's like The Hangover. It was cool. It was rated R. You find things and you're like, what am I touching? But
well, we played a rated R. I should say a rated X game in Vegas as well. Escape Triple X. Shout out to them. But yeah, no, definitely a different experience. And do you have another one that you want to give a shout out to outside of PanIQ? Or
yeah. So there's another one. I don't want to mess up their name, but I think it's called American Escape Room 2 in Orlando, right next to the app. If you can help me out with this one, I did it a few years ago, but I did.
I'll put it right here.
Yeah. Mission to Mars, and that one was really cool. A few I gave him a few suggestions here and there, but it was super cool. It was actually one of my first escape rooms that I did before I got into the whole PanIQ Room company and stuff. Yeah. I went with my brother and he was like, "Oh, we have to do this one." I've been getting really good shout outs from everybody. And next time that we go to Disney, we have to go to that one. So I was like, let's do it. Let's go see.
Florida has some really amazing escape room games and the companies. Everyone we met down there is just fantastic. I'm going to ask you this. This is it might be a little personal leading into my final question, but the first thing I'm going to ask is, what is your number? How many escape rooms have you played?
Oh my God. Well,
give me an average. You don't have to give me the exact number.
How many have I played?
It's like that question, what's your number?
Oh my God. It'll have to be over 12 companies, for sure.
12 companies, okay.
Yeah, 12 different companies. PanIQ, I've done 4 different locations. I also help other companies kind of start, because everybody they say, how do we get into this,
Right.
And I want to shout out that we also market the franchise. but a lot of people say, hey, how can we buy a franchise, you know?
Yeah. So it sounds like I'm gonna guess. Are you like in the almost 100 games or around there? Okay.
I probably have like bad memory, but yeah. Out of the after like the 10th one, you're just like, let's get into it, you know. It's like once
Kelly, you got to keep a spreadsheet with the names and companies and what your time was. No, you don't. I'm just kidding.
probably say that I probably lost all of them. That's so cool. Yeah. I get too into like the details and how things are made, and I love it so much that
You don't want to leave. You're not trying to escape. That's the thing. Like I think I want to just stay here and love this room.
exactly. Yeah. But
all right, our final question for you is: what is something that most people do not know about you? Something outside of your escape room life that you would like to share?
So I'm actually studying to be a doctor and a surgical assistant, which when people like see me in the franchises and they know that I do like implants and extractions and
haunted hospital.
They're like, oh my God, are you gonna do a root canal? No. So yeah, I'm pretty multifaceted.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you have the time? You're doing this. I mean, that's already pretty time consuming.
Yeah. So right now, like everybody around me asks me, like, how do you do it? You know how you told me, like, keep a spreadsheet of everything?
Yeah.
I usually use the Pomodoro effect. I put a 20-minute timer and a 5-minute to like do anything, play around or whatever. And then I just focus for 20 minutes, 5-minute break, 20 minutes, 5-minute break. Yeah. When studying or on site, I always keep like all my things connected. So if I lose my phone, I'm still able to be like on call for like panic or still in surgery while still being like, hey guys, all right, you can't find this, then we have to figure out with this. And I'm like in scrubs.
Right.
Yeah. There's a crazy little saying around there that if you want to get things done, give it to somebody that's busy, not somebody that is like not doing anything, because a little bit procrastinate, and the busy person will get it out of the way as fast as like as right as possible, not to do it again. Yeah.
That's facts, definitely facts right there. You probably should print another one of those and put it on your wall, on another wall behind you, right?
It says creativity and intelligence
and having fun. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the key. That's the key right there.
We also have another one here that's pretty cool. It says talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships. So that's a little inspirational quote for everybody.
I love that. Yeah. Well, hey, Kelly, thank you so much for taking the time out of the 5 minutes in between your 20-minute busy schedule to speak with me, and so that we can learn more about PanIQ Miami. You guys check out their website. I'll put it down below right here. Also, do not forget to check out our website for our review on what we thought of Haunted Hospital, and I'll put that here somewhere. And don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel, because we're giving you sneak peeks of what you can expect when you get to these locations, inside of the rooms, if there's parking available, and these incredible in-depth interviews with the owners and developers behind these games that you're playing. And you'll learn more about PanIQ Miami when you get here. But Kelly, with that said, I'm feeling kind of generous, and hopefully you'll let me do this, but I want to give them a sneak peek of Haunted Hospital right now.
Okay, awesome.
hits left for me to use. One hit left for me to move. Time is running out, gotta figure something out.